My name is Blur the Ghost, 300 million year old fallen angel, the last angel created. Third planet. Or I'm schizophrenic. Or I got dissociative identity disorder. But I did come face to face with Annabelle on video. We're going to take you on the story. Okay, we're just going to stick to the story, okay? Stay tuned for the end, because we're going to stick with, it begins with Annabelle. 2019 Halloween. Was it 2009? 2019 Halloween. Face to face. The witching hour. 13th story asylum. Kings Park. Alone on Halloween. Rain pouring down. I turned it into holy water. I saw Jesus in 2012. I thought I was nuts. I lost my YouTube of 8 years. The car broke down. My angel mother, she had a minor stroke. She had hope in this YouTube dream, man. She grew me up on MTV Revolution. Then it became reality television. Then YouTube. Everyone knows the story. They're tired of hearing about it. Nobody knows the story. Nobody watched my YouTube. It's a silly joke from a 300 millionaire angel. What are you going to care about YouTube? Because it's a spiritual revolution. That's why. So now we fast forward. Night my mom died. Met Santa Muerta. I still think I'm crazy at this point. I didn't come face to face with Annabelle. I'm having these thoughts. I'm possessed by a fallen angel named Blur Crazy. An incident happens. My mother dies. We don't get into that, but let's just say I wanted to punch a demon in his. Wanted to slay a demon. First, it started with the Ouija board. I was gonna face Zozo. Crazy. I lost. Then I'm working for the first time. Mental illness, whatever, disability, whatever you want to say. Human world is nuts. That's how I define it. But listen, I'm working part-time for the first time. I hear the voice of God. That's my schizophrenia. I have this power. It tells me to go get the Annabelle doll and prove that the Annabelle demon is real. 2 months later, bam! I nailed it. My angel power on earth in this puny, wimpy, fragile, little human bodies that could be sawed in half. A little dental floss string cut down like butter. Where does the ego come from is what's on my brain. That's besides the point. Random thoughts. So I come face to face with Annabelle. 2 days after Mother's Day that just passed, I come face with a little-known figure you might have heard of. I wanted you to stay to the story. Please. From Annabelle. You see this thing? I started to do this ritual. I was just going to go get a ghost army. Build a ghost army of a couple million, billion, ghost army. Nothing. It's normal to me. That's normal. I was just going to do that, call it a day. Get an apartment. I'm homeless. This is my broken down car behind me. Whatever. It is what it is. The human race looks at that as a failure. I'm like, man, I'm royalty in the universe, man. This is existent. Down, up, in the gutter, in the mansion. Everyone's going to get their fair share. Listen, I still didn't tell you who I met. See, if I say I met Mother Mary, that would be a complete understatement. Look, I was crying 2 days after my mother died. I had the rose quartz. Mother Mary was crying about something. 2 days after Mother's Day. And it's the day that I'm starting the ritual to conjure Jesus and Mother Mary to this town, into my work location. This entire spring and summer is going to be off the chain. My angel power that God has let me keep is magnetic force ritual. I could draw any being into me. So I'm laying there in the car, crying my eyes out 2 days after Mother's Day about something we'll get to later in life maybe. But the thing is, I was joking, just like when I was joking about Jesus when he showed up in my bedroom. I said, Jesus Christ, I call upon you, and if you don't show up, you're not real. I didn't expect anything to happen. So I'm in the car. I'm like, why can't Mother Mary and Jesus show up tonight? I mean, don't show up tonight. I don't got my camera ready. Mother Mary came over me. I remember her face, that smirk, that I got this when she showed up. God was going to give her a crazy angel to train. She's the commander against the devil. And if everything goes right, I will be the commander against the little green flying thingamajigs, the UFOs, the little motherfuckers. Mother Mary, not only is my spirit guide, she touched my heart and soul. She told me to put on the rose quartz necklace. So Mother Mary is like my trainer now. She won't talk to me till I get a car, though. But that's all I can say. That's the cinematic, climactic peak from Annabelle. That's still my bodyguard. You don't think freaking Annabelle, man? Come on, man. Let me in my own car. I don't think Annabelle is out of the picture. Come on. I got Annabelle and Mother Mary as my what more can a crazy last angel known as Blur the Ghost, the craziest, the most annoying, I say the most entertaining. You've been blurred. As Michael Stipe of R.E.M. says, I said too much, but I haven't said enough. This is